All right, y'all, what's good? Welcome back. So, I just woke up. I had to put my two little ones, make them lay back down because they like to wake up when I wake up and they think that it's time to share that space when it's not. Stay asleep because this is my time. And I got this towel. No, I am not a pastor. I just got the shower, and so my hair is still dripping. So, y'all, I'm first of all sorry for that. I have been like spaced out with dropping the video, like, and I'm not gonna lie, I broke my phone two times within the last. Well, I dropped my phone the first time before the last video I posted, and then I broke my phone again. So I just been really like trying to get things back flowing from everything that I was, coming out of when I was posting before I broke my phone the first time. But I am back. And y'all, I got so much that to tell y'all that I want to talk about, like so much. Like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I got my notebook, I got stuff written down, jotted in my notes on my phone. Like, it's a lot of stuff. So we're gonna get into it. I think what I'm gonna talk about first is not telling your business. Um, that that right there alone should speak for itself about not telling your business. And when I mean not telling your business, I mean I don't care if it's Jesus, God, your mama, the devil, you, me, your sister, your bestest friend, your husband, your wife, like your kids, your pets, your imaginary friend you talk to, like literally, like stop telling your business, okay? So y'all know I like to tell y'all something that I've went through which made me come across these gems, because that's how I learned my lesson, from the things that I go through, from watching other people life and things that they experience and stuff like that. So yes. So I had, a friend or whatever, and we was good friends and stuff, working together and all of that good stuff. So everybody, when around the time when I started going through what I was going through, everybody was going through things and stuff like that. Like everybody around me, whether they was my friend, family, it was a collective, in the world. Everybody was going through something. So obviously my friend was going through some things too, but when coming out, like things happen as a collective on this earth, and I see that. So coming out, me personally, from my own life, coming out of the things I was coming out of, everybody else as a collective in the world was coming out of things and stepping into something new as well. So I was working on getting my hair business, basically. I do hair. I always was the one that was doing hair growing up on the block. I knew I was doing my own quick weaves and stuff in middle school. So, I knew how to do sew-ins and quick weaves early, and I knew how to braid. I knew how to, figure it out, do shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I got older, when I got older, I mean, I still did hair. I used to, when I was down south, I used to, get paid doing kids' hair. Then I came back up north, was doing sew-ins and quick weaves and stuff, for a few of my homegirls or whatever. But I didn't make it a business. Like, I didn't make it okay, I'm open for the public. It was like, just doing people hair I already knew. And then I'm like, stressing out about a job and this and this and that. I'm like, I need to be using my skills and talents and stuff like that. So that's how it came about for me being a hairstylist and doing hair. So I'm like, I've been building my clientele and stuff like that. I'm like, it's time to elevate this, take it to the next level. I had already got my LLC and EIN. So I'm like, I want to go to barber school, go to hair school, get my certificates behind me, even though I know you don't need, paperwork to be a CEO nowadays. But, it's good to have, especially when you run into certain stuff, and just to like expand yourself farther and farther, instead of just being at the first level and stuff like that. And then I still work from home and stuff like that. So at first I didn't want a salon or a space or a building, but now I do. So, it's just a lot of things that's, coming into play. And I'm like, okay, I got some new goals. I got some new things on top of completing what I didn't complete yet. You know what I'm saying? But So I was able to get into a program that paid for job training, and hair school was offered in the with the programs, with the other programs. And they were saying that at the particular hair school that they picked, they also did barber, so I wouldn't have to go to two different schools, because you have to go to cosmetology school and you have to go to barber school. You know what I'm saying? Well, depend. You don't have to. It just depends on what you're doing. Like, I have met, like, since I do locks as a loctician, I have a lot of males that come through that be needing a line up and a taper, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And not all of them get to make it to the barber. I know how it is. You know what I'm saying? You want to look good and stuff. You got bills, your kids, this and that. Like, don't nobody want to pay an arm and a leg to look good. That's why I'm cheap. Okay. Kitchen hairstyle prices never going up. Okay. I'm gonna always be a couple dollars cheaper than everybody else, even when I do get my building, because I understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to have to pay $1 million to breathe and then pay $1 million to look good. Like, you got to pick your poison. That's why people be out here looking crazy. But anyway, yeah, so I was like, had to go through testing and all of that stuff first. So I'm just getting excited just talking about it. Like, oh, I'm about to get ready to go to barber school. I can't wait. Took my test and I'm just waiting, happy and stuff like that. Out of nowhere, my, the friend or whatever started sharing the same interest out of nowhere, saying that they had wanted to go to hair school too, barber at that. And I just feel like, when it comes to certain stuff, like, because it is a trade, it is a skill, anybody can learn it, but that's something that you gotta want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you have to have been doing hair, already, like, you know what I'm saying, past your own hair. But even with doing your own hair, like, doing more than just slapping a wig on or putting, you know what I'm saying, or just putting a ponytail. Like, no, actually doing your hair, like braiding your hair down and sewing this in, or doing plaque, like, like real life doing hair. And so, you know what I'm saying? To go to hair school and barber school, like I said, you would have to already have been doing hair and want to do that kind of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody just wake up and be like, oh, I want to go, without having some kind of interest, or at least not have been already doing it for a long time. And it makes sense to go now. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, it's not possible for somebody to want to change what they want to do and stuff like that. It's just certain stuff, like doing hair, that's not something that everybody be like, yeah, I want to stand on my feet and do, or yeah, I want to go to school and learn. Like, that's not like how people would go to HVAC and certain stuff, like more people will go to. Like, you got to really want to, be in that field to say, okay, I want to do hair and stuff like that. Barbering is specifically, because, not saying that it's not women barber or not women barberists or whatever you want to call them, but it's just like, something like who you know what I'm saying, just like, okay, I want to cut hair, like, that's, you know what I'm saying. Even with me doing hair, I didn't start off wanting to be no barber. It never was like, oh, dude, I don't want to ever do that. It never was like that. It's just that that's not, I was doing regular hair. I was starting off doing hair braids and stuff like that. But as a hairstylist and stuff and moving along, I'm like, dang, this is a skill. I'm seeing that this is a skill I need to pick up for my business that I'm already doing in this health and beauty field already. You see what I'm saying? So it makes sense for me to, want to take that further, because, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't see it making sense for somebody to want to do that and they have no clients. No, they never did no hair. They don't even do hair. They ain't never show interest about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, who just wakes up like, oh, okay, yeah, I want to be a barber. You know what I'm saying? I feel like stuff like that, like being a barber or going to cosmetology school, like I said, like, you have already had, that's something that you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You've been doing hair, you done had practice, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, And that's with anything. You shouldn't be doing nothing that you don't, deeply want to do. You shouldn't be doing nothing that you don't love. You shouldn't be doing nothing that you don't even have experience in or practice in. I mean, it don't even got to be experience. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to know if you like something or not if you don't try it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna like the Army or not if I ain't never tried it. But do it look like I'm the type of person that want to go to the Army? No, I don't want to go to the Army. I don't give a fuck about what benefits and stuff like that. Like, that's not even, I ain't never jumped over no hurdles to be like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the Army. Like, no. Like, so I found that funny because it's like I said, like, this is coming from someone who not even like, so I'm like, okay, I didn't really think nothing of it, but I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, because that's what I've been talking about, going to doing stuff like that type shit, so I'm like, okay, shit, do what you got to do. So then when it came time, I finally got my results for the center that help with job training, because they like make you do a little math and reading test or whatever to see where your skills at, so they can know where to place you, if you can, go, whatever, stuff like that. So finally got the results back just for them to be like, oh yeah, we not offering hair school no more. We not paying for that no more. Da, da, da. And I'm like, whoa. What do you mean? Y'all have been helping the public and offering this since Abraham Lincoln. Like, how are you magically just not doing it when it's my turn to get the help for it? You know what I'm saying? So, and, as a spiritualist and stuff like that, I'm real big on looking at everything in this kind of way. Like, I can't just look at what's being told and put in front of me. Like, I look at it and it's already like this when I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So, I instantly start thinking about my friend or whatever at the time, and I instantly start thinking like, they energy had to have influenced this, period. Because I'm real big on like, if people around you and they energy blockers, or they blocking your blessings or this and that, like, what I'm saying, I know that is something that's true, whether somebody know they're being that way or not. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's crazy. So after, they told me that information and stuff like that, I was sick about it. The friend started doing weird shit out of nowhere. I mean, I can't even make it up, like, out of nowhere, okay? Being weird, doing weird stuff or whatever. So I'm like, that's when I started putting two and two together. Now, I've never felt like it was jealousy or envious or anything like that. But I do feel like, with the space that, the friend was in or whatever like that, probably had a lot to do with it, because the space she was in was not the space she wanted to be in and stuff like that. And then and with me getting into the space that I want to be in, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you can look at somebody and they can be doing something, it don't even got to be what you doing. They can be doing something that's elevation, and you know what I'm saying, and you ain't jealous or envious, but you want to elevate as well so bad, and you like look at somebody else elevating and stuff like that. You not gonna give off, oh, I hate them, or I'm jealous, I wish I was them. But what you would have that, damn, why I'm still behind, or I can't wait till, you know what I'm saying. And that can affect others, people, whoever that energy is, it can affect somebody else. And I really feel like that's the kind of energy that was going on. And besides just straight, like, not besides, but instead of, jealous or envious, it could have just been, motherfuckers wanting to be at a certain spot and they not, and they see, other people like getting there and stuff like that. But that's just what I'm thinking, because like I said, I've never felt like it was a jealous or envious thing. If it was, I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So I really don't, I'm confused at where the weirdness was coming from. But like I said, I just trying to put all the two and twos together. I had a goal because I am a hairstylist. Been doing hair since I was little. So You know, I had a goal for doing hair, my hair business, going to school, and going to going to barber school was actually the first thing I said I was going to do. Going to cosmetology school was after that, because of just having the paperwork and, you know, learning, brushing up on some skills and learning some stuff or whatever. But I was like, I'm going to barber school. That was my main thing. Like, okay, I want to go to barber school because I need to, because of my guy clients getting their hair done, fried out, laid to the side, but then they got an afro around their head because they need this side, the sides taper, the back, or whatever like that. So I'm like, yeah, let me go to barber school. So like I said, I was always talking about, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna go to school, always talking about it. When I got close to finally being into somebody's school, getting it paid for me and all of that, that's when it, you know what I'm saying, around that time, that's when I start hearing other people wanted to do the same thing that I wanted to do. And I'm like, that felt that was weird. And then after that, that's when I didn't get, that's when they just magically stopped offering the hair school program. And I'm like, oh, wow. So like I said, I do feel like some energy was thrown towards what I had going on. It might not even been, but I mean, stuff got to make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Stuff got to make sense to me. Like, I'm not crazy and just be putting my own stories together, but I like to pay attention to who around me and what's going on around me and what people doing and saying and stuff, because if I'm being affected in any kind of way, or if I start feeling like I got bad luck or going through something or whatever, I'm going to check myself, period, but I'm about to check other stuff going on around me, because it's something got to be throwing something off. And that's just how shit be going for real. Like, you're not about to just be having a bad ass week just to be having a bad week. Like, no, it's something throwing something off, whether if it's you, somebody else, energy, thought, whatever. Like, it's something, and you got to figure it out and get it taken care of. And that's what I'm doing, like, figuring it out, because, like, what the fuck is going on? Because that set, and not, I don't want to say set me back, but you know, I was expecting to be able to go to school and get it paid for and not have to worry about nothing. So now I have to find a school and see if they do financial aid and, you know, do all of that long ass process stuff when I could have just been placed in a school, you know. So yeah. So now after that, so you know, after that, and like I said, the weird stuff started happening or whatever. So long story short, I have learned that it don't matter who it is. You cannot tell your business to nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, now I got to walk around here with my mouth closed because I can't talk. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you never know what kind of energy somebody else is on that you talking to. And it don't, like I said, it do not always have to be a jealous or envious thing, because I never felt that she was jealous or envious of me. But at the same time, it's some type of energy that she was in and some type of timing that she was on. And I really believe that it was affecting me, because she was who I was talking to the most. Like, I've mentioned hair school to a few other people in my circle or whatever like that, but I ain't talked to go in depth and like explain what I'm about to do and all of that stuff to everybody else like I did with her. Like, you know, so this is why I know in my bones that the energy and stuff is coming from her. Because like I said, she has started being weird after I got told that they not paying for the hair school no more. Like, weird stuff started happening. So yeah, like I said, you never know what somebody energy is on. You never know where they coming from. You never know what they thinking, how they feeling. You never know what they think and feel about you. People change, things change, thoughts change every day, daily, like by the second. You know what I'm saying? And somebody that was once happy and rooting for you, not they really secretly envious. No, they could have been rooting and happy for you, but their life not fucking going right. So they don't care to root and clap for nobody else because their life not right. So you know what I'm saying? So now they looking at shit like, damn, everybody doing good but me, or everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's really where it was coming from. But at the same token, when you're building friendships with somebody, it's just certain things you don't do and certain lines you don't cross and certain things you don't say, certain, like, just all kind of stuff, you know, because at the end of the day, Is your friendship important to you or not? You know what I'm saying? Things like this, people stop being friends over and stuff all the time. And, you know, me, I'm the type of person that, like, you know, I'm a Cancer as well, and I'm already nice and lovey and touchy and all of that stuff like that. But when I do wash my hands, I do wash my hands, you know. So, but yeah, like I said, you have to be careful about telling your, like, you don't need to talk about all your moves you making. If you need to talk about it so bad, get you put a recorder on your phone and record yourself fucking talking, or talk to yourself, do something. Like, I mean, like, and it's crazy because you be so excited. Like, say if you was an artist and you got signed by somebody and you finally got this deal you've been waiting on and all this, or anything, like, it could just be anything. Like, you finally won $5 million out the lottery, or you finally graduated that 10-year college, like, whatever the case, whatever is something that somebody could have been waiting on or wanted or expected, whatever goal it is, you finally lost 600 pounds, whatever the case may be. Like, we be excited. We be super excited. We be happy for what we got going on. We be happy with what we doing and this and that. And sometimes, like, it be hard not to keep your mouth closed, like, you know, like a kid. You know, you be so excited, like, I gotta tell somebody, you know what I'm saying? But you have to learn how to keep it in. Like, even if it's something that's not like a, oh, I know I'm coming across $5 million type of happy, I need to talk. It could just be simply, I'm about to enroll in school. I'm about to start school. It can be simply, oh, first day at the job. You know, it can be something small, no matter what it is. Like, just anything that got to do with your goals, new shit you doing, new doors you opening and stuff like that. Like, stop talking. Like, the only conversation you should be talking to people about is if you giving them advice, y'all laughing about a comedian, y'all, like, anything that don't have nothing to do with you. How you washed your ass, why you telling people? You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, like, you cannot, like, no, like, basically, when you have conversations, don't even talk about you. Why are we talking about me? Like, you know, unless you, like, you know, oh, girl, I fell off the bike the other day. My drunk ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to the club last night and it was busting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Regular conversations like that. But when it start coming towards, like, your plans, your goals, your money, your deepest thoughts, deeper inner feelings and stuff, like, you know, what you want to do, your plans and stuff, all them conversations, no, you nip that in the bud. Especially when it come to your inner, deeper thoughts and stuff. Because I know people be like, you know, oh, you need a vent, and this and that. No, the fuck you do not, bitch. They not no fucking therapist. And even if you was a therapist, like, I don't even really, like, not knocking therapists and stuff, because people really are out here helping people with their mental, but you would have to be like, your spiritualness have to be above the roof. I don't want to talk to no systematic person who's of this world. I want to talk to somebody who's outside of this motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to talk to somebody where I know they connected with their ancestors. They talking to their ancestors. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need that, because then I know the advice and everything that they give me and stuff like that, it won't be systematic and of this world. Like, instead of them telling me go take some Tylenol, they're going to tell me what herb I can drink and take, you know, that kind of difference. So yeah, like, it's just no point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter if it's your mama, it don't matter who it is, because you have to remember, people are living up or trying or working to live up to these titles. So we can't expect people to be a mother just because their title is a mother. We can't expect no one to be a best friend, even though the title you're trying to give them is a best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've definitely learned a very valuable lesson about expectations. Expectations will fuck your life up, for real. Expecting, but I feel like I'm about to go all over the place because I am doing something new. I said I was going to, like, I still got my notebook right here, but I just didn't want to, like, be reading and stuff. Like, you know, I kind of wanted to just like, you know, be able to engage with it. But I like writing my notes down because I do talk a lot, and I'm a Cancer and I'm an overthinker and I'm always thinking. So I feel like when I write it down, I can make sure I really sit there and think deep about the topic and be able to not miss nothing. So write everything that I want to talk about, everything that I, you know what I'm saying, so I won't miss nothing. Because sometimes I'll be talking, like right now, I feel like I got my point across and stuff, but then I can end this video and think of something and be like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? And now that's more editing and all that stuff, but you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But you know, the whole purpose of this particular video is keep your fucking mouth closed. I don't know who needs to hear this, but keep your fucking mouth closed. Stop telling everything. Don't nobody need to know the color of your shit and how you wiped your ass. Keep your mouth closed. Like, literally, like, it can be your ride or die best friend, ace, boom, coon, side piece, my number one, all of that, and you still keep it to yourself. You coming into a blessing, keep it to yourself. You making new goals, keep it to yourself. You about to start losing weight and you about to start working on yourself, keep it to yourself. You think they care about you working on yourself and about to elevate and get yourself together? No, you're not going to get that type of congratulations unless you're in remember them environments I be talking about, when you got to change your environment and the people in it, when you around people that's already accomplished and doing big things in life and stuff like that. Yeah, those people will be genuinely, oh my, yeah, you about to start a business? Here's $10,000. I'm so glad that you know what I'm saying? Instead of, oh, that's good, you about to start a business, and they mad because they not doing nothing in life. It don't even, like I said, people don't even got to be, like, a lot of times people are jealous and envious and hating. I don't want to not take that out of the equation because that definitely is a thing, okay? I don't want y'all to think that, oh, they're not jealous or envious. They just, no, because I was just explaining something I went through, and this is what I was getting from it and stuff like that. No, people do be jealous and people do be envious. People want to be you. People want what you got. People want your life. You could be getting your ass beat left or right in the house, but people want the relationship you got with your man so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yes, people definitely can be jealous and envious and things of that nature, but sometimes it don't always be the case. Okay, that just was that right there. I don't want y'all to ever think that nobody, because people be on that weird shit, okay? And I want y'all to know that. But like I said, you can't even tell nobody you just bought a new pair of J's. If J's just dropped and nobody bought it yet, and you was the first one to buy it, why you telling people? You know what I'm saying? They better wait till they see you with them on or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stop telling people, especially when you are about to come into something. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you just won $5 million and you telling people you won $5 million. Okay, you already got it. But what if you were in a space where you about to get it and you're about to receive it? You didn't receive it yet. And you telling people, I'm about to receive $5 million in a month. Oh, I got 3 weeks left. Oh, I got 2 weeks left. And then when it's time for it to be up, this the last second left, and it's time for the money to drop, and it don't drop, it don't come through or whatever like that, you mad as fuck. You knew you was about to, it was nothing else to tell you that you wasn't getting your $5 million. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing else in the world. Nothing. How could this be? How could this happen? Them people you told. Or it don't got to be all the people. It could have been that one person you told out of the 5. Everybody not messed up. But you told somebody. You kept telling somebody. You know, and it's like when it come to manifestation, because they say, okay, speak things into existence or whatever like that. Okay, yes, I can see that. But telling your business, no. Okay, like, okay, you already spoke the $5 million in existence. That's why you was about to receive it. It's going to hit your account. But now it's not, because you know what I'm saying, told somebody in the process of it. So you really have to be careful with that. Like when you are making new, okay, say if you about to drop a deal on a house, you finally about to get a house or whatever, and it's, you know, like I said, they don't, well, we know how it is when they jealous and envious, of course. But if they wasn't jealous and envious and they just didn't have their shit together, they still living in the box, and you, yeah, I'm about to get a house, I got a blessing, and da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? It can turn to jealousy and envy, or it can just be like, damn, I don't got it, I wish I had that. Why? You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, people energy and people thoughts and people words can affect you. And you don't want to give nobody a chance to put their mouth on you. You don't want to give nobody a chance to affect you. You don't want to give nobody a chance for their energy to throw off what you got going on. You just don't. You, especially if it's a family member or a best friend or something, because now you got other problems that's going to arise, because now you going through, dang, need some fake people or this, that, you know what I'm saying? Because now you losing relationships and stuff too. So, you know, you just can nip a lot in the bud if you keep your mouth closed. And I hate to say this, but I really be having to learn the hard way. And it's not like, okay, you just hard-headed or nothing or whatever like that, because I do like to do things my way and stuff. But, you know, when you was never taught nothing and you just was put out in this world, you gonna bump your head. You gonna learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? So since I have learned, baby, my mouth is closed. I'm not talking about nothing that got to do with myself, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's something like, you know, girl, I just got done doing hair today, I'm tired. Like, I can have them kind of conversations. But when they got something to do with my goals, my spiritual walk and stuff like that, like, I'm good. Like, I'm not even talking to my mama about stuff, and I ain't even, she didn't do nothing. That's my mama. She love me and support me, but I'm not talking about nothing to nobody. I'm good. I'm good, because you don't know, like, especially when you going through stuff with somebody and shit like that. Say if you going through some drama and the person that you want to vent to know them people too, you got to be careful with that too. You know what I'm saying? Because people can mix your words around and start more stuff and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's your word against their word, all kind of stuff. So when you fall out with people, don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I still had to learn that, because my ass, I get the, yep, they did this and this and this. You know what I'm saying? And people would, like I said, can take what I told them and be like, yeah, Danielle said this. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or just anything. Like, you know, just keep it to yourself. You don't even have to be mad or be beefed out. You could have just really like been venting like, yeah, this person did this to me and this and this and that. And they'll take it, you know, like, oh, it's beef now or something. Like, no, just fuck it. If somebody do you wrong, don't even talk about it. Fuck it. You know what you about to do now. You know your moves you about to make, and you know how you about to move differently and how you about to act accordingly to stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you on that type of timing? All right, I ain't about to vent to nobody about what you did to me or nothing. I'm cutting you off. You good, done, boom. Now I'm doing this and doing this and this and that. Oh, I got some blessings I'm about to walk into. Bet. Let me prepare myself, get myself ready, walk into my blessings and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're keeping our mouth closed. Keep your mouth closed. So yep. Hopefully I was able to touch the people who are out here talking too much about their own business. And I will see y'all in the next video.